Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
In the Gospels, one of the more poignant commandments is stay awake. You see it several times. One is in this Gospel, the 10 virgins. The other is a transfiguration, where Jesus was with Moses and Elijah, and the disciples fell asleep. And then there was the agony in the garden, where Jesus was praying to his Father about what would happen, his death, and the disciples fell asleep. Because of drowsiness, because of lack of attention, because of just so many things going on, it's easy to fall asleep. It's easy to take your eye off the ball and to wonder what difference. But one of the things that we're called to do is to have that sense of God in our lives. Some people would call it mindfulness. Others are just causing to stay active, aware, to have that sense of seeking something more, a sense of awareness of what is and what could be. As Catholics, as Christians, we're called to do the same, to be able to have a sense of ourselves, to seek and enter into God's plan. Whether we hear that in the readings, whether it's our private prayer, whether it's the advice of others, that each day there's something new and different that's offered to us. And we're called to seek and to be able to listen and to be able to recognize the things that we do each day are not just for that day, but have consequences along the line. So one of the things that we recognize is how do we seek and how do we see God present in our everyday lives? That God is offering us a blessing, that God is offering us a new chance, a second chance to be his own, to remember. And one of the things about our identity is that we are called. It's not just something long ago, far away, we were baptized, but every day we're called to stay awake, to be sober, to be able to start again. And we're called to help other people who need an ear, people who need some time, people who need a smile, and maybe even some money, to be able to be generous because God has been good to us. So as we come together this week, as we prepare for Thanksgiving at the end of the month, let us be glad and rejoice all the many things that we have, all the many things we can share, and all the many ways which God has blessed us. We believe in one God, the Father Almighty, maker of heaven and earth, of all things visible and invisible. I believe in one Lord, Jesus Christ, the only